Protesters have been gathering in support of a campaign to return community beds to a hospital in Warwickshire. The Ellen Badger Hospital in Shipston-on-Stour has been undergoing a modernisation programme since 2018, with 16 beds being relocated 3 years ago. Well, a public consultation is taking place and residents have found a rather unusual way of highlighting their campaign, as Joan Cummins reports.
Baxter the camel is an unusual sight in Warwick, but today he was helping campaigners vocalise their objections over proposals to remove community rehabilitation beds from Shipston-on-Stour permanently.
The original plan was to have a flagship, and now we've got a fiasco. And then they talked about temporary bed removal to Leamington, take the 16 beds up there while we do all the work, and then slowly that changed to, oh, well, maybe we won't be bringing the beds back, and now they're definitely not bringing the beds back. And now they've got this spurious consultation going on that Shipston has got the hump, and that this is the straw that's breaking the camel's back, and we need to keep fighting.
There's been marches and protests in previous years over changes to the 130-year-old hospital. Now a petition organised by Stratford's MP expresses concerns at the potential dangers of reorganising the beds.
Really, I am alarmed that the two options in the consultation are really pitting communities against each other. They are practically asking my residents in the Stratford-on-Avon constituency which of our two community hospitals should lose service.
Residents have launched a social media campaign emphasising the travel difficulties for rural communities. And a former NHS manager has questioned if the proposals are in keeping with government policy.
The Chief Medical Officer has pointed out, particularly in rural areas, that is where the elderly population is growing and growing fastest. And down in South Warwickshire, closing on 30% of the population are of pensionable age. There seems to be no strategy to deal with that.
In a statement, a spokesperson for the South Warwickshire NHS Trust said that their preferred option was to have the community beds in Leamington Spa and Stratford-upon-Avon. They said that this would ensure that greater parts of the population had access to high-level care. However, with the Ellen Badger Hospital about to open within the next few months, people living in South Warwickshire say they feel that the hospital isn't going to provide everything that's needed for local residents. Joan Cummins, BBC Midlands Today, Shipston-on-Stour.